Yeah, I hope my screen is visible. Correct? Yes. Yeah, great. Node.js is a open source and is a fastly, rapidly VR development. So real-time communication, then easily we maintaining. So JavaScript basically. So parent language is JavaScript. So by JavaScript inside we developing web application, mobile application as well backends, also some unit test cases, also robotic. So all including feature in JavaScript. Like this part is server side writing. Then we are using Node.js. Yeah, scalable VR implementation Node.js application is very enterprise. Then obviously we are using Node.js. Yeah. Okay, you're saying callback. So basically callback. So basically Node.js is fully working on callback feature like this. So callbacks means you currently anything operation doing. Once the task is complete, then callbacks is function calling. Means like this, you some calling API, and once you getting the response, then you are updating the store. Then that time we are using callback. So once your task is complete, then calling your next functions. And just a second, your question is callback and another which you're saying. Sorry for asking again. Okay, async await is ECMAScript 6 introduced the ECMAScript. There is async await. Basically, the new feature we include is ECMAScript 6 feature. So also we are handling asynchronous function like this. So firstly, you can define any function. Firstly, you can asynchronous function inside any you have a asynchronous function available. Then we use a wait and getting the response like this. Yeah, sure. So just like yeah, like this we have a constant fetch user is equal to asynchronous, and you have arrow functions. So here getting the response is equal to await. Here we fetching a call API like this http localhost like 8080 user, sorry, API which version we have. Version is 1, and your endpoint is like this users. Okay, and we got the response inside. We getting the then here like this you can return the response. Yeah, and here you calling the functions. Yes, yeah, here we are using the like this asynchronous. Here we are using await like this. This is a REST API. We are also using GraphQL like this. Promise using. Okay, got it. So yeah, promise. Then see like this we are working on React side like this use effect. Okay, use effect inside considered use effect you can working on. Okay, where you are passing here dependency, but some cases we use effect is directly do not allowed always asynchronous await. That time we are using promise concept. Okay, so basically here we are calling similar to this. Consider this function is a promise. Okay, okay, this function is calling, but we are calling here. Okay, so like this fetch, and we getting the dot then we got the response, and you can log or you can state update like this. Say user, you can update the state data dot data like this. So promise basically some you have also you can there is dot den dot catch also available, dot final also available. So you can execute like this callback hill so within function you can calling the within function, then obviously use a promise like this. You have two or three functions we need to simultaneously execute one by one. Then also promise multiple properties available, promise dot all inside create one array and add it all the functions like user fetch product fetch like payments, like this we calling one by one like this. Okay, securely there is multiple way we adding securely applications. So we are firstly we can using any authentication application JW2 tokens for the access token, refresh tokens, everyone any client anyone client is sending the any request to the server side, we firstly checking this API is authenticate or not authenticate. Then we using JW. The multiple libraries available, but obviously mostly we are using JW2. JW2 through we are checking is correctly or not correctly, is properly authenticated. Then we calling the controller backend execution data getting and sending to the front end. So yeah, this is authentication. Second way is like this encryption decryption also better way. So like this you Node.js to the ReactJS means front backend to front end side any passing to data. So firstly we are using encryption decryption algorithm, private key public key. Once the server side through the any passing to the data, then all the encrypted format front end is again the decrypt and we display the front end side. So there is also mechanism. So front end again the passing any the body section inside data also encrypted format, and backend is decrypted because there is private key and public key we are available. So easily we know which algorithm we are using. You can easily also securely handling. Yeah, mostly I can use the two tips like this. Okay, multi-threading basically so like this Node.js architecture like this. Firstly end user is firstly request handle event. Firstly event queue is available. Event queue inside a multiple event request is coming, and event loop is very magic. So event loop is means asynchronously you are the function handling. He is know which function is before calling and after calling. There is blocking operation, non-blocking operation, checking event loop. Once you are the non-blocking operation, then you can pass to the directly outside, means passing to the end user. You have non-blocking, then calling the external APIs, like you can go to the database hitting, go to the external API hitting. So yeah, event loop is very important. Event loop is asynchronously you can calling functions one by one like this, synchronously asynchronously calling. Sure, I will write. Yeah. So basically you're saying you have employee table, and employee table inside some records available. Okay. And then we have also the UI. Okay, there is display employee data on table, in table. Got it. And also we have backend. So got it. So backend inside fetch the DB employee data. Got it. So basically so we are using, so you can using GraphQL or the REST API, but I am using REST API. So basically here employee table you can store the SQL format, non-SQL format, but I am assuming we are storing in non-SQL format. Basically we are using MongoDB. So basically mostly I am using MongoDB. So so firstly we are installing a MongoDB's library in our project. So firstly I will create here a MongoDB is equal to, firstly we import your libraries. So So I'm using like this Mongo's new pattern, but I am here following old pattern like Mongo client. Okay, so firstly I import the, just a second, Mongo, and here require, sorry, string inside Mongo dot client. Okay, but let us, we are using Mongos also, then also good way. Second one is Mongo dot create connections, and here we are passing MongoDB / you can pass here the localhost your URL. Yeah, you have a Docker image, then you are pass the service name also here. And I think by default port number is 1770, and you which DB which database you prepare here, like this. I'm okay, test. Okay, you create a database. You can hear the firstly TB because this is a callbacks function, so retry the is connected or not connected. So like this, then okay, database is connected, and after that you can export the like this your the DB connections. Okay, this is consider one file, database dot JSRTS. Okay, and which another controller is employee dot controller dot ts. Okay, inside firstly we import, oh sorry, I am sometimes using JavaScript TypeScript, but you understand. So basically just I am importing here DB from the dot which file, database dot ts, not neither dot ts. Okay, so here we creating firstly class, which class is like this employee, then we writing here function, so like this fetch employee, and firstly here constant result using db dot like this employee dot find. Okay, you have, and also you can set a limit, it's a 10. Okay, got it. So once you got it the response, then return, because we are here controllers, so router inside we maintaining a response request, only here retry the, because router inside calling the specific class functions, there is we maintaining like this response dot result, response dot send. All the part is handling a rest folder inside, not a control inside. Only the control inside we business logic handle. I hope you understand, correct? Otherwise I can write also router. Okay, got it, thank you. So here we return a result, sorry, and another is create employees, also one functions. Firstly here got the variables, and we defining here interface for modules for create another folder. So another folder inside we maintain all the control for the interface. Interface is emp like this props, and firstly here emp name like this string, and emp id he is coming to the number format. Okay, and like this company is optional, sometime coming, sometime not coming, and we passing here. Okay, then also the you can use a try catch block, also better we error handling. So always we are using try catch, but right now I'm not handling. So basically here I'm using again the constant result is equal to db dot emp dot create. Okay, create. Inside we can write a dot variable. I'm using here spread operator because sometimes we needed added here your the date of creation, date of update, then we adding much another property, then execute here and here like this. If otherwise we return directly result. Okay, like this. Yeah, so is backend code not much more, but like this we writing controller. So basically here we are assigning here, and this is our the controller, and here is firstly call the const emp controller. Sorry, by mistake my spelling is mistake. Okay, then here you call execute your class like this. Yeah, and this emp controller is import your the routers file, and there is create a root for emp routers, emp controllers like this. There is root dot I guess there is VR middleware. We are using middleware inside checking this client API is authenticate or not authenticate, then authenticate, then we are calling to the controller. Otherwise directly resolver pass to the client side, and here middleware inside passing to like this. So we are using JWT middleware, so you can create a specific function in assigning here, but right now I'm adding here, and you can here add the employees and you are the class. So this one like this. Yes. Yeah, this is my, that's it, my approach. Yeah, containerization you saying. Containerization, I guess I used a Docker inside, but you saying Node.js inside, how to oh, application level you saying basically. So yeah, we are using middleware through firstly any endpoint is calling. So here we creating a router dot, here we creating a middleware functions. So firstly middleware inside going to firstly checking your authentication correct or not correct, then we passing to the specific error code to the client side directly. Yeah, like this basically. And app.txt is a root of the file inside. Also we checking also any middleware through we are controlling error like this. Okay, reactjs is basically we are creating beautiful website. So there is multiple advantages like this. We reactjs is using a virtual DOM means basically you any real DOM so any real DOM creating a duplicate copy, any runtime you can develop time easily. We can fastly updating a specific like this HTML tag, and easily end user is quickly response. And yeah, there is multiple, because JavaScript is very wide usable, and also multiple third-party libraries available. We including any third party, then we rapidly we developing web applications. Yeah, all the JavaScript feature we are using in React.js. Yeah, be easy. Okay, I will remove those code. Okay, great, thank you. So basically you're saying parent and child communication. So basically I here is creating a child class. So firstly I creating a const child inside. Firstly here again the creating interface child props, again here showing like this only name string, and here is again we are using arrow functions, and here I'm using the name like this. Firstly initialization testing, and here data type is child props. Okay, then here returning using JavaScript, React, then I can use div is close. I can here using a span. You can using a Tailwind CSS for the styling. Mostly I am using Tailwind CSS, and here is name, end of the span. Okay, and after that you can here export the child. Okay, got it. So child is ready. Then we are using firstly import the child from the this one file is child.ts, and this one file is parent.ts here, and both are a single folder child. Okay, so again here I am calling to the cons parent again using like this. You can use firstly importing the React from a use state from the React. Here const name set name use state as a string. You can initialization firstly empty string. Okay, then you can defining a return. You can use a spread operator, no problem. Use a fragment operator tag. You can define here input like type is, here you can text on change the function. This one close, this one close, the input is close. So, and here we updating the state comma e dot target dot value. Okay, state is updating, and here we display the child component, and here you can pass is equal to name. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay, you're saying how to handling dynamic data. So yeah, so we are using Redux or MoboX. I can use prepare MoboX. MoboX is very good. So you can firstly any parent level dispatch action, otherwise you calling a MoboX actions. MoboX action go to the firstly store inside. There is one firstly action is action inside defining server service inside calling to API, getting the response, updating the observable, the state is update, then here getting. So yeah, once here we are using observe. So once your state is updating, then our automatically render the component. So your question is how to dynamic data display like this. So first like this within component I can explain like this. We defining a list, set list like this, and here we are using use state. Firstly defining an array of, consider I am assuming any, and here array of empty. So you can calling to the the use effect, and use effect inside calling to the endpoints. So yeah, like this. Firstly you can import use effect here, and here fetch the specific get the data, and here we using a dot then again the response. You can again the use can like this response dot you can use a JSON, and again the dot then here we got a properly response in JSON format. Then set list, and here you can pass you can firstly check your the response is correct or not correct, like this response dot status 200, then we update the state. Otherwise show the any twist message like we facing some internet connection. And here is result. I'm assuming data inside getting the properly data. And yeah, here we display the like this. Firstly you can define object, and here list dot obviously you can mention optional, because firstly your component is rendering is empty array, that time we need assign optional. So then we can use map inside item and index, then you are the here you can call the child, or you can call the here span like this, and item, and your span is close. And here firstly we can pass a keys index, because sometimes console inside warning is showing and test cases may be failed. Code coverage sonar queue is also maybe showing the errors. Yeah, like this we display dynamic data. Okay, yeah, thank you, bye bye.